She misses me so much. She's trying to come back for more. I don't know. Whatever. Just because I say it doesn't mean I believe it. Ooh. Spooky snake. All right, back to work. Okay, it is Saturday morning. We're at Bayview. I have been waiting for this case actually for the past 2 or 3 days in the midst of hunting for JoJo and everything else. It's been a crazy week. Anyway, it turns out that as always, when you think of a case or you hear something and you start thinking about it, your assumptions and your expectations are often just shot to hell. Anyway, so I was expecting to see our normal respiratory tract infection in our normal average species of snake. Turns out this is neither the normal average species of snake nor is it a normal respiratory tract infection. This snake here has an excellent lineage and is definitely worth saving in anyone's breeding program. She is quite beautiful. I'm not going to torture her any more than we already have outside of me giving her some medication. It turns out that on her fecal test, we are actually seeing tons and tons of some large rod type of yeast and fungal organism. As I was reviewing the video with Mom, I was actually able to see a little bit more nuclei inside of those cells than I was seeing when I was looking. Maybe it's just triggered the camera, who knows. But point being is we've seen fungi there. And then we did an oral cytology because this girl has botulism and all kinds of snot nastiness. And I was stalling here so you can actually hear her breathing, bubbling. Her nares are locked shut. We tried to clear those out as best we can. And as you can see, it made a little bit of a difference. But unfortunately, she's still not breathing out of those yet. So... And oddly enough, as sick as she is, and as much organism is from there to there, she actually didn't stop eating until this week. So she's a tough cookie. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and deworm her right now. Just because I didn't see any parasites doesn't mean I don't believe there are some there. And then we're going to start her on her fungal medication. The bad news is in these cases, depending on how the fungi is in there, if it's one of those vegetative growths that actually starts at a spot, puts in roots, those roots could be anywhere. In and through the intestines and into an organ, or just put a hole in the intestines themselves and actually cause the death of the creature. So hopefully this is not one of those cases, and it's all good news, and she thinks she's being slow and sneaky. But you're not sneaky. I'm watching you. Matter of fact, everyone's watching you. When this gets uploaded, 35,000 people will say, "Hey, you, I see you sneaking." Okay, all right. Let me get to work. Let me get her her dose with her dewormer, so Mom will know what to do next. And wow, I would like to see her next week, but at the same time, I don't think if it's bad news, let's get her in earlier. Okay, if it's good news and she's improving, let's see her in 2 weeks. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, I see you sneaking. There's no rabbits here. No rats. And Mom doesn't trust you for nothing. All right, there's our dose of dewormer. That's going to go in that snake in just a second. All right, later.